No, it wasn't enjoyable, but it was definitely a gaming experience.
I think me and Evident played this server and we like mined out of the map. They used to they had Bedrock server. Well, they weren't really Bedrock, but it was like they had Minecraft Pocket Edition servers like monopolized.
Were you nice to them? I forgot. Were you nice to them?
Yeah, I was just like on Twitter, can I get everything for free for video? I was like, yeah, sure.
No, but the problem is they're not renewable. They're like disposable. Like they go away.
They stole my money, so this might be a bit biased, but they stole my money.
In most people's eyes, it's probably just gonna be like a rip-off of Hypixel's party games.
In my opinion, like Hypixel, you can't really top it yet, but you will be able to. Oh, Jakester's worse than me!
Alright lads, welcome back to the Inside Minecraft podcast, the podcast regarding everything inside Minecraft. I'm Insane Orbitzz, joined again today with Jakester YT, MCPE. How are you today, Jake?
I'm doing good, Orbitzz. How are you?
Bad.
Oh, why's that?
Just bad. You know, it's been a long day, tired. Leave my job on Thursday, so that's fun.
Good.
Well, I technically, when this comes out, I left my job. Okay, anyways, we have a guest today, because we're switching up a little bit. We're not interviewing people today. We're doing do you want to explain what we're doing, Jake?
We're doing a Minecraft Bedrock featured server tier list. Woo!
With who?
No one, obviously.
Just us two.
Yep.
It's going to be a bit awkward when we don't agree with the same thing then, because we normally need a third person to help us kind of like.
We have SuperGamer!
Oh my god! Hi,
No way! Hello.
Welcome to the podcast. How are you?
I'm doing good. How's it going?
I would interview you. Oh well, we would interview you, but we're gonna wait.
Famous enough.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. You're not famous enough. But maybe in the future when you get like a few more subscribers, then we can talk to you a bit more about.
Yeah, when
yourself.
you get to 11k, hit me up.
Are you not 11k? How many subs you have?
I don't know. You want to check Orbitzz?
I didn't think I had to do my research because, well, you know, we're not interviewing you. But I'll take a look now. Hold up, SuperGamerDX. I have 15k subscribers. That's pretty sick. Oh, well done, you. Well done on 15k. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Okay, cool. So today we're doing a tier list. Me, Jake, and Super. It's not a Hive content creator tier list because they're pretty dead. We're doing a Minecraft server tier list. A Minecraft Bedrock one with Hypixel, because as you do. And then in the future we might do a follow-up one with like other ones like Minemen and the MCC wannabe one.
Minemen.
Zika, yeah, of course, that one as well. Before we start, Super, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit? Tell us who you are, what you do.
Hello. I am Super. I am friend of Jakester, therefore I am friend of Sipover. And you know, yeah, that's it. That's really all I got under my resume. I don't know.
You're the funny ex-trolling guy, right?
Not ex-trolling.
Oh, you're still
I'm going to be doing a bit of that to you.
Oh, no.
So.
Is that what this podcast is about? I thought we was going to have a nice, sensible podcast, Super Gamer.
Well, why do you pick me for that?
Yeah, we're not having a sensible podcast. And Jake, do you want to introduce yourself as well in case people don't know who you are?
Yeah, people kind of forgot about you, man. I'm like the second co-host here. It's been a while.
No, this podcast wouldn't be the Inside Minecraft podcast without Jake. It just wouldn't be as good without Jake, so.
Yeah, it would just be like the craft cast, you know?
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm being serious though. Without a co-host and without Jake specifically, I don't know. And yeah, sometimes he's replaceable. Don't get me wrong, but he's just altogether he's irreplaceable. You know? See, Jake, I care about you, Jake. Sir.
Everyone has some flaws, Jake. Sir. Everyone has some sort of flaw. You know, yours is just being replaceable.
Jake, can you just take that as a compliment? All right, it was intended to be nice. Okay?
That sounds like a pretty big flaw.
It's not a flaw. You know what I mean? Like, you know, sometimes we can live without you, but we couldn't live without you forever.
You're the hero we don't deserve, but the hero we need.
Exactly. You said that the wrong way around. All right, we should probably get into the tier list, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Let's do that. Alright, so the first featured server we're going to be talking about is Cubecraft. Or was his favorite?
My ex
loves
favorite.
Cubecraft.
No, me and Cubecraft had a bit of a breakup and I moved on. Alright?
That's what he says now, but he really hasn't.
I mean, I was playing Cubecraft the other day. I played every game.
Yeah, I told you, he's still stalking him, dude.
Like, no,
were you having an enjoyable gaming experience?
No, it wasn't enjoyable, but it was definitely a gaming experience. No, Cubecraft is
an
OG server, man. It's your server as well, Jake. Don't forget you started on Cubecraft.
I played a month of it, okay?
A bit more than a month. We made a video of me, you, and Yellowfish.
No, I started on stop motion in Fortnite.
What's stop motion?
That's my first video ever.
What's stop
2015 stop motion. Steve's first night. No, you know what I'm talking about.
No,
stop
no
motion
clue.
Minecraft.
It was Minecraft. It was my Lego set, and I just started.
It's like animation Orbitzz.
Oh, okay. I
It's
started
like,
on Fortnite. I used to make Fortnite montages.
Oh, look at this guy.
Oh no.
The
And I
Seaman
did-
Wizard of Fortnite.
I also did IRL football videos, but I didn't show my face.
Still?
Yeah. No, I didn't. I didn't show my face in the football videos.
He wore like
Yeah, still.
you know the bandana and like his profile picture. Like he just wore that in
I
real
don't
life.
think it's a bandana. It's not a bandana, is it?
Is that the thing you get on an airplane then? Like you know the thing that they
Like a
use to
mask?
sleep?
Yeah. It's a sleep mask, yeah. Because my content's boring and it puts people to sleep.
Yeah, you gotta stick with the brand.
Exactly. All right. So Cubecraft, Jake, and Super Cubecraft is it gets the most amount of players on Bedrock Edition. So surely that means it's best, right?
No.
Why? But why? What is it? Let's talk about its pros and cons.
All right, so I mean, to sum up, Cubecraft is like playing on a Minecraft Bedrock Survivor world. That's what it feels like.
If you want to define Cubecraft, like you have to define it as quantity over quality.
100%.
So-
Yeah.
So
It is,
therefore,
though, isn't it?
it's not that good.
It's not really quantity much anymore, though. I just punched my monitor. It's not really quantity anymore, though, because of
What?
they got rid. By accident. I accidentally punched my monitor. It's not quantity anymore, though, because of the Magic and Mayhem. They removed Magic and Mayhem, right?
Yeah, but that was the thing though. Like they were pumping out updates, and that's the reason why they're like the most popular right now. It's obviously gonna flip towards the Hive, I think. But
I mean, Skyblock still hasn't had that up there, and that's been put on hold, I believe. So
yeah,
I mean, they're probably the most popular because people just like a lot of people just want to play like the basic stuff on Java. Like they just want to play it on Bedrock. Like there's literally no creativity with Cubecraft.
like that's why they're most popular, but they are nowhere near the best. So therefore, I will put them in decent.
wait, no, you give it a little bit longer. Come on.
No,
No.
I've already made up my mind.
No, we need to talk about it a bit more. I mean, like, it's very mobile player friendly. That's probably also why it's quite popular, because like Hive is good for mobile players, but it isn't exactly like the PvP games aren't exactly mobile friendly. Whereas Cubecraft, the PvP is so scuffed that it's perfect for every device. And that's why people love it. But I mean, like, you know, some of the games are good. Some of the games are original. I think Skyblock is very cool. It's the first server on Minecraft Bedrock to have Skyblock without it being crappy kind of thing. But there's also like the gameplay, like the PvP isn't the best and stuff like that. I'd say decent as well. I guess actually I'd agree with you on decent. What about you, Jake?
I'd be leaning toward decent. Yeah, it's like it's not amazing. It's like it's pretty overrated.
Yeah,
but it's not a terrible server. We've got a lot worse ones.
I mean, compared to some of the other servers on the list, I can't.
Such as the Hive, you know. I mean, like...
no, but there's some servers on there that are good, and I just don't think Cubecraft matches up. And there's also some servers that are meh, and I don't think Cubecraft matches up. Something's perfect down the middle, so that's going in decent.
It's literally mid.
Yeah, they fell off. Next up, we have Mineville, the only Hive and Hypixel. I mean, Pixel Paradise has gone a bit better. The only pay-to-play server on Bedrock Edition. So let's talk about Mineville. Do you guys? I mean, the pizza thing's pretty cool, right?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know any knowledge of Mineville really.
I played it like once or twice, and it was literally just
accidentally logged on in it instead of the Hive. That's my experience.
Yeah, because they're so similar, right? That's a mistake can be made.
I mean, like the logos.
Isn't this the roleplay server?
Yeah, but you have to. You know, I kid you not when I say this. You have to pay to play any of the games on the server. Like, there's no free games on the server.
Yeah. I think me and Evident made a video on this.
Prisons is cool. The Prisons is. I paid for Prisons once. It was like £2. It was because I like Prisons.
I think me and Evident played this server, and we like mined out of the map.
Oh, I remember seeing that. Yeah.
That was so cursed.
The Prisons ones is cool, but it's like really laggy. I feel like if it wasn't so laggy, I'd probably give it a bit of a better rating than what I'm planning on giving it. But like the Prisons are really laggy. The games, I mean, actually no, they do have in PvP, but I feel like I should have put down a separate category. But we'll link on the Mineville for now. So they have it in PvP, which is technically a different server, which is all the mini games that are free to play. But that isn't really Mineville, is it? So, are we gonna rank down the Mineville? Because then that makes it more complicated. And I haven't got in PvP on here.
I mean, MVP Mineville, the same thing, right?
Yeah, okay. We'll just kind of. I mean, the free-to-play games are cool, but they don't have enough players on it because they don't promote that. They only promote the pay one. So the free, like the TNT one, is pretty cool, but once again, you can't really play because no one really logs on, and they have too many games in that MPVP lobby for anyone to like fill up a game. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they hide it in the main lobby. In the main lobby, they hide to get.
They overexpanded.
Yeah, would overcompensate be the word? I don't think it would it?
They're not really compensating.
Yeah.
They just overexpanded.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll stick with that. So yeah, that's cool, but like in the main lobby, they hide it. They also have like when you go to the edge of the map, there's like a bunch of trees where there's like barrier blocks. You just can't go anywhere. And if you do any of the quests in the lobby, you literally have to pay to get your rewards.
It's just a worse, less funny version of Pixel Paradise, basically.
Yeah.
It's a roleplay job server. That's what they labeled it, as a roleplay job server.
Honestly, I would put this. I know where I'm gonna put this.
I know where I want to put it as well, but I mean, Jake, you can go first for this one, and we'll go.
I'm gonna put this meh. I'm gonna put meh.
Meh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going. I was gonna go straight for why.
So was I.
Yeah.
I was just gonna go right for why.
Why?
Well, I think it's what is it called? Like it's Baby Pixel Paradise is probably like worse because it's like a second version of it. And I was like, what was the need to make it when you already made the first version of it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like I don't remember having to pay to get a job. Like you have to pay to do jobs on a roleplay job server.
I mean, you have to pay to like do anything on Pixel Paradise except Spleef.
No, they've got a few more free games. They've got that
they
new one that's out.
Bit more like Mineville just sounds like a worse Pixel Paradise. Which is that's pretty bad considering like knowing Pixel Paradise is released.
All right, they don't have a funny social media manager, so
yeah, no,
we'll go Y then.
You still got to look at every single aspect.
Do they even have a social media?
They do, yeah. But like with Cubecraft, like I know we didn't really touch on it too much, but the
is it just in PvP?
Social media manager? Yeah, but it's crap. They don't really promote. I mean, like they posted something and then like Pixel Paradise rolled them, which was weird.
Which do you prefer, Mineville, Pixel Paradise? Literally anything else was the victor.
Wait, they made that. Oh yeah, Mineville at MPVP. Here you go, yeah. Oh yeah, see that sums it up. Really.
What?
Yeah, look, search up at MPVP on Twitter and like their most recent tweet.
In PvP.
There's also like a tweet of like Pixel Paradise just like rolling them as well when they did the exact same person, which is weird, but you know.
How did this not get like? I'm kind of glad this didn't get it. This has to get removed from the featured server.
It's never going to get removed.
The only reason it's there is because it's pay to play.
In the end, it's a little bit of extra money for Microsoft, right? Because there are going to be like little kids paying for that. That's the issue.
Oh yeah.
And so yeah, we have to look at every aspect, not just the server, but how it's run, the social media.
Like I would rather them go like be a bandwagoner and go play Cubecraft.
So we put Mineville in Y, yeah?
I would.
All right, Mineville's down in Y.
All right, so the third featured server we're gonna be talking about is Lifeboat.
Whoa, Lifeboat's cool.
Yeah,
right?
Another great server on Minecraft Bedrock.
Free game modes, to be fair.
They used to be really, really good.
Really?
I heard that, yeah.
They used to like they had Bedrock server. Well, they weren't really Bedrock, but it was like they had Minecraft Pocket Edition servers like monopolized. Like they were the Hive of like 20.
Yeah, I heard I've seen like old mobile like videos on them. Apparently they used to be amazing, but once Microsoft stopped the pay to win feature, that's when they started to slowly fall off, right?
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people used to work with them who like are in our community today.
Oh yeah, didn't Potato Pie used to work for them?
Customer service, I believe, and I know a few people who used to like mod the server.
Also, was it Irish Potato?
Yeah, she was a helper, I believe.
Yeah.
I remember like loading up like Lifeboat survival games on like my iPad too. And people would have like MVP plus and I'm like, no, how did I die? You know?
Was that when it was pay to win, right?
Yeah, that's when they had like all the kits and stuff that you could buy.
Yeah.
I like honestly, I know more about the old Lifeboat than I do about the current Lifeboat.
I feel like we have to rank on like what they did, like with the go on, Jake, sorry.
I mean, no, I'm agreeing with Super. I think like there's not much like I think it's like a worse Cubecraft. I would say like there's not many. I don't think it's roleplay. I think it's mainly just like living in the shadow of Cubecraft, but much worse.
I think it's just stuck behind, you know, and like didn't it get like caught in controversy or whatever?
Yeah, so there's a few times actually with the old thing that was pay to win. no one got compensated for that. So everyone who bought it just lost their money when they removed it.
Yeah.
There was also I don't want to get too much into it because this isn't going to be a controversial podcast, but there was also a big thing about the LGBT thing.
Yeah.
Apparently the bot being like that, bit weird, etc. The bot ignores me, but the bot ignores YouTube ranks. Like, I remember I was on a server with someone once.
The bot? What's the bot about?
Kim. Her name's Kim, so you can talk to her in chat, basically.
Yeah.
And
what in the Minecraft chat?
In Lifeboat chat, yeah, Minecraft chat. She replies.
Okay.
But like, if I talk to her, she ignores me. But then if someone who doesn't have a rank talks to her, she responds like instantly the entire time. I know, but there's controversy around her of like some of the stuff she said. But like, she's basically
their mailbot.
Well, I talked to a few people. Apparently, she's like randomized for answers, so there's like 50% chance she says yes, 50% chance she says no, because they can't exactly track every single like chat message. If that makes sense. So when people ask her questions, like do you like this, do you like that, and she'll say no, that's where the controversy came.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not defending Lifeboat, so don't see it as I'm defending Lifeboat.
Yeah, no. Lifeboat just like feels like a server that didn't evolve with time with the time.
Yeah, they kind of just were good for mobile, and they just didn't move on with.
Yeah, and then like once Bedrock started to like evolve, they just thought like it was gonna stay the same, and then featured servers came, and that sort of put them off the map.
Oh, well, they're not always. Oh, they want to. So you played it before it was a featured server?
Well, I have, but that's like recent. Like, you used to have to put in the IP port and all that, but like before featured servers.
I didn't know that. I mean, the new games are pretty cool. There are some alright games. They have the Bed Wars, but it's really laggy, and like you can't bridge all the way up without it like it lagging. You have to do it really slowly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the knockback's broken.
The knockback's broken. That's also Cubecraft. That's not knockback's broken. I remember once I was doing a video on Yellowfish's channel. I was playing Bed Wars. Not Bed Wars, sorry. Capture the Wall or whatever, but it was like, it was Mega Bed Wars, something like that anyways. And I was like speed bridging, and on his screen I was flying because my blocks weren't placed. Like, it didn't take the blocks out of my inventory, so I was technically building on nothing, and then eventually one of us got kicked by the anti-cheat, which is really scuffed. I mean,
isn't there a Bed Wars version in Lifeboat?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Bed Wars, yeah, but you can't stack up properly. It's really laggy. There's also like they have some unique
Bed Wars?
Something like that, yeah. They do have some pretty unique games as well. Like, there's one about like if you turn into mobs and you kill people, that kind of stuff. Like, there are some pretty unique, cool games, but for the most part, it's not a very fun server to play.
Mob Hunt? Is that the game?
So no, like so like I'll be a zombie and then I chase like people who are living. I can't remember the name of it. But it's a unique game. I haven't seen it on any. Yeah, so like you start. So it's like infected, basically infected. That might be what it's
called. The flag,
probably.
survival game, zombie apocalypse, survival mode, prison, Bed Wars.
Oh, the survival mode is so player botted. They have like 2K, 3K people in that survival mode world. It's so botted. I mean, I'd give it a meh. I'd give it a meh. I give it a meh. Mineville bad.
Yeah, I agree.
It's Cubecraft.
I get some players actually.
Yeah, but I'm mostly botted. But yeah, meh, it is. They are botted. We're not gonna pretend they're not. Okay. I made a tweet about this before. That I will happily be controversial about this. I made a tweet about this before. They had like 4K people playing on their survival. Just make your own. Just make your own world. There's no way 4K people are playing Lifeboat survival and like 2K are in Bed Wars. I was like, apparently like 7K people were AFK in the lobby. Like, there's not 7,000 people who have logged onto Lifeboat to go AFK.
Yeah, no. It's like they're just like clinging.
Clinging for straws at that point. They're just like
they're clinging for their prior success. It's like when you get like one viral video and then, then you try to replicate it.
Yeah, exactly. Me with my Cubecraft Easter egg hunts. 100k view video and I'm just like clutching for straws.
If I do the same thing next time and do it better, it'll work again. And then it just like flops. That's
how logic works, right? That's how it works, right? Right. So next up, the fourth server we have is Pixel Paradise. One of my favorite servers actually. And if this was a funny tier list and not legit one, it'd be going straight into best. But obviously, it's not the best. Pixel Paradise is decent. It definitely has made a comeback from its release. It's not good, but it's like bad. Good.
It's nowhere near like where the average should be, but it is like compared to the other Bedrock servers, it's actually not that bad. Like, it's probably in the middle. Like, it's getting better. I just don't know if it can be better. If that
definitely
makes
not
sense.
going to be good tier. It's never probably never going to be good above kind of thing. But like it's the social media manager definitely carries it. I might be a bit of a boring Barry or whatever it is. I guess I don't really care. But it is getting a little bit boring. The social media manager, in my opinion, like it was funny at first. I'm not trying to be like a downer.
Yeah, no, he just looks like a bad person.
No, it's not just about being a bad person. It's just like a desperate attempt now. It's like what you said earlier, Super. If I do it once, and it'll be funny every single time, right? Right? Like it's
Right.
Don't get me wrong. It's funny sometimes, but like the constant ratioing or the constant like they give away like free stuff on the Twitter. Like you can have this for free. Why not just give it to everyone for free? Like why is that?
They need like something fresh, but that's just their social media, like their server as well. Just they need better servers, but it costs like a lot of money, and I doubt they were willing to put that much money to. Because isn't it also owned by MPVP?
Yeah. This is Mineplex.
Yeah, so they're running like 3 different servers, right?
Yeah.
They run a lot.
Well, I talked about this in my Pixel Paradise video when it first released. There's like a screenshot, I believe you've both seen it, of like them saying that like in PvP, Pixel Paradise is more aimed at a female audience. So I said it's like, it's weird, like the Mineville, sorry, not Mineplex, Mineville is like made for boys apparently because it's working, and then like Pixel Paradise is a resort, so they've aimed it more at females. So it's technically Mineville's baby sister, but it's also better, if that makes sense. I enjoy Spleef. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even in a funny way. I know I do. I'm bored. When I'm bored, Jake. Okay.
What sponsorship is?
This video is sponsored by Pixel Paradise.
See, like the reason why the Spleef is like fine is because it's just been done before, and like you could just code that in a world, and it could be fun.
No, but it's like I mean, it's just nice to play in my downtime. No server has Spleefs. It's just nice to play. Like until Hive Arcade comes out. It's funny enough, I've never played Zekwa, whatever it's called. Never played it. I need to. I'm going to at one point, but I've just never played it.
Yeah, that server is a lot better.
Featured server-wise then. Yeah, Exoop, I believe. Or I don't know if Powerball or if he sold it again or whatever, but yeah, it's something to do with that. But feature server-wise, this is the only server with Spleef, and it's just nice to play in my downtime. Until Hive release Arcade, I'm getting a little bit bored of constant Treasure Wars and Skywars. I don't play the other game modes. That's my own problem, but I don't play the other game modes. No, I'm not going to say I'm bored of Hive because of Hive, but I'm bored of Hive because it's my own problem. Like, I'm not going to be one of those people. But it is my own problem. And maybe I should play Death Run every now and then, but I find it boring, so like to constantly play.
Right.
But yeah, so Pixel Paradise, other than the paid aspect of things, I think the games are pretty cool. Their new one is pretty cool. I like the idea of the prisons because I've always loved prisons. It's just sad that you have to pay for it. I got everything for free though. I made a video about it. I got everything for free. So I guess I'm a bit
still have it?
So. Probably, yeah. I'd like to say I probably do. Don't know why they'd remove it from me after I made the video. They got like 6 hit views, which is amazing.
Were you nice to them? I forgot. Were you nice to them?
Yeah, I was just like on Twitter, can I get everything for free for a video? I was like, yeah, sure.
No, but for the actual video.
Oh yeah, it was really nice. It was cool. Like the owner of Pixel Paradise loved me. And it's just story time of I mean, I might make more story time videos. I have like Lidl shoes that are arriving by Thursday. That'll be pretty cool. Yeah.
Little shoes.
Yeah, they're literally shoes like with Lidl on them.
You keep posting about your shoes.
Yeah, the Greg's ones. The Greg's ones haven't been sent out for delivery yet, so I've like put in it's been 10 days, so I've put in a report about it, so I might not even get them.
You have like 3 posts all about like different shoes.
Yeah, is that a problem with my shoe collection?
Yeah, when are you getting the No T Ways, Orbitzz?
I might get them at one point, but I think Greg's shoes are clear.
Where's your Jordans? I don't see any Jordans.
Oh, I found on eBay like £170 McDonald's Jordans, and they were like size 17. I wanted to cop them
like
so
food
badly.
Restaurant shoes?
Because it's funny, innit? It's funny. I have a great jumper. It's funny.
How much is that in dollars?
170 is probably like $200, give or take.
It's probably 200, yeah.
200? Why would you spend 200?
Because they're drippy. They're drippy McDonald's shoes. I mean, technically this is Pixel Paradise. We're talking about like a lot of money being spent for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, all right, Pixel Paradise. I'd say it's decent here.
It's either decent or like top of meh.
Top of meh.
Top of meh, really? I thought I was gonna say top of decent.
Orbitzz is worried about losing his in-game.
No. It's just I think Pixel Paradise tops Cubecraft. And that's me being dead serious as well. I do think it tops Cubecraft.
There's no way.
I don't think it does.
no
I
way.
really like. I don't know.
Oh, by the way, I did forget to specify. We did forget to specify at the start of this, all three of us, so me and Jake, because it's our podcast. We're doing this on majority vote. So if we do go with top of Meh, them two go with top of Meh, it will be top of Meh. Final thing. Obviously I can't just be like, yeah, screw you guys. No. So So you guys aren't going to be convinced to go for top of decent.
Yeah, no, listen, like, I have looked into 14,605 realities, and there is literally none. Pixel Paradise is better than Cubecraft.
It is, though. It is. It just is, though.
What's your reasoning?
Yeah, I'm actually, like, curious. Why
It's
like,
literally just a social media manager for you. That's really it.
The server is just better, innit?
No.
It's just
dude,
more
and
fun.
it is
Okay,
just to, like, slap your
Paradise.
sentence on the back.
Okay, tell me, if Hive disappeared, would you play Cubecraft or would you play Pixel Paradise?
Cubecraft.
Oh,
Actually,
you're
I'd play neither.
lying. You're lying.
But-
Yeah,
You-
Galaxite.
Okay, if Galaxite and Hive disappeared, would you play Cubecraft or
Cubecraft.
Pixel Paradise?
Cubecraft,
You are
Cubecraft.
lying. There is no way you're playing
I
Cubecraft over
cannot
Pixel
play Pixel
Paradise.
Paradise.
Are you being serious?
Yes.
Okay,
What?
alright, we'll go
Are you
top of
being
Met. Okay, we'll go top of Met. There's no way I can convince you, so we'll go top
This
of Met.
sounds like an X thing to me. I don't know.
Would you-
A hatred.
I strongly dislike Cubecraft.
You say that, but we know you're stalking them.
How am I stalking them?
We know what you're doing.
I don't even follow their Twitter account.
You
Do they
said
follow you?
you played the other day. Come on, man.
Yeah, on stream, and I'm also making a video about why I don't like it.
Oh.
Told you.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, really
Caught it
quickly,
black.
just off topic here. Can we talk about how Google Play is just replied to Turbo?
Oh yeah, I know.
YouTube
Wait,
Gaming
Google
and Google
Play?
Play. Yeah,
Yeah,
they just
Google
replied
Play.
to YouTube Gaming tweet.
Why Google Play? Is that like?
What's wrong with it?
Is
They're
that
about
a
to
smart
sponsor
speaker?
Turbo Piggy.
Is that a smart speaker?
We're keeping this in the podcast, by the way. This is just going to be a completely off-topic section. This could be a highlight. Screw it. Yeah, it's so coincidental that they post Turbo Piggy after the podcast talking about how it was on Twitter. Does that make sense? I'm not saying it's because of the podcast. I'm just saying it's like, do you know what? Do you ever do something? It's just like, that is crazy timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
Google
just
Play.
tell. There we go.
But yeah, okay, all right. Back to the actual podcast now.
All right. So the 5th Minecraft Bedrock feature server we're gonna be talking about is the one and only Galaxite. Take it away, Orbitzz.
You sound so enthusiastic. You just introduced it and just chucked it on me. Why?
Hey guys,
Yeah.
how's it going?
Why? You
We're
love
gonna be
Galaxite. You
talking
won a
about
tournament.
Galaxite.
Woo.
That's not what I sound
Galaxite
like.
is the newest feature. This Galaxite is
That's
the
not
second
what I-
newest
okay.
featured server to Bedrock
I do
Edition.
not sound like that. I do not sound like that.
This server is such a good server.
I won a tournament once, so I got a special prize. No, Jake,
Yeah, you
okay.
didn't, Orbitzz. You came second.
Okay, alright, screw you, okay. Okay, you didn't even play in that tournament, Jake. I don't want to hear it from you.
Then I didn't have enough
Okay.
subs.
Yeah, exactly. You're subless.
Wow.
So yeah, what are your thoughts on Galaxite and Super? Go on. You don't really play it as much as me and Jake have, so.
Okay, Galaxite. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking. Hold on. Okay, Galaxite. I honestly, I like Galaxite. Okay, this is my second favorite Bedrock featured server. Spoilers.
Okay.
You know, but it has room for like so much growth. I think like they just have to be careful about what their next updates are.
How so?
Okay, so did you see their new post?
Oh, about the pay to vote for a map thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Like
yeah,
this is like they can't like the only reason I bring it up is because I don't want them to turn into like another like pay to play.
what's
you
that?
know.
It's borderline pay to win. To be fair.
Yeah, like it's more pay to win, but I just don't want them to focus on the paying part.
They have recently announced that with that thing, if you pay for it, you can vote for any map, even if it's not. So you know, like on the Hive, it has like those 5 maps you can vote for, but that's not every map in existence.
Yeah.
With this thing, if you pay for it, you can vote for a map that isn't on the voting poll, so you can vote from like your own map, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but I don't know how much are the power votes.
I know it's like free for like £1 on that.
No, but the problem is they're not renewable. They're like disposable. Like they
Yeah.
go away.
Yeah, that's
It's
No,
not.
no. So
No.
if your map doesn't get voted for, you get it back, which is I guess a cool thing. And they're also
Yeah, but
releasing
the
a brand
odds
new
of that
currency.
happening are just low. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
you lose it in 3 games, right?
And no one votes
Technically.
anyway. Well, you lose 3 after 3 games, yeah. But no one votes
Yeah.
anyway, so I don't see the point. Like if you have
Yeah.
Ultra, you get like 2 votes, so you're almost guaranteed to have your map played. And with this, they are also introducing a brand new currency, so I will back them on that part, where like you can earn it in game and then buy it with your in-game currency. I still don't like the
Oh, are
idea
they?
of it. Yeah, it's cool. I still feel like it's very pay to win though, even if it's like, or even then.
I think in-game currency's fine. Like if there's no money involved.
Yeah,
then-
but that hasn't been involved yet, and that's including in-game currency, so you can do it with money or in-game currency. It won't just be restricted to in-game currency, if that makes sense.
I see.
Which once again, it's an alright idea. Don't get me wrong, but it's not something I'm like too fond of. I mean, Galaxite itself is good. The new parkour builders is really cool. Some of the games are pretty cool.
They have
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good games.
I don't like how it's very unmobile friendly, or like if you have a crap PC, you can't really run it probably because the UI is just the UI is cool, but it's very very overwhelming. Some of the stuff.
I'm
in the
pretty
lobby.
sure the
Yeah,
Hive
it's
is
not-
gonna become like that, right?
No,
It's
but
not
I haven't
incredibly
so
optimized Galaxite, but like they can't really blend themselves.
Yeah,
Because
no,
if you want to optimize it, you gotta take stuff out.
but you gotta
Yeah.
make it simple. Like they have like stuff moving in the lobby, which just increases like it's like what Cubecraft did with like the moving like stuff. I mean, Hive are borderline becoming it, but not like they have a moving train and stuff, and like
Yeah,
their
but like
NPCs
no,
aren't
no.
dancing
When they
around their
update,
title.
when the Hive does their arcade update, like wouldn't they also be using like a ton of like entities and like UI, and they're bringing back the train, and they're gonna have a
I mean,
lot.
Hive optimized it fairly well on the Sonic. I can tell that.
Yeah, I just hope like Galaxite has to figure out how to like optimize it a bit better.
I mean,
And I also think like their problem is sorry to cut you off, but
Oh, no,
I
you're
also
good.
think their problem is like they're sort of like in a tough situation because they're there, but they don't have the player count because everyone either goes to the Hive or Cubecraft.
yeah, exactly. They're the two servers. Like you're more likely to play the servers with the most player count if you're new to Minecraft, and that's what they want. They want the new players, but new players are more likely to click on the like,
Exactly. I mean, to new players, Galaxite just looks like an old rundown Bedrock server from their player.
Yeah.
count.
Like I played Cubecraft when I first like got Bedrock Edition, and I played
Yeah.
that server for like 4 months before. Like I tried out Hive and stuff, but that was my main server, and even then, because I played on controller mostly, that's why I did play Hive because I just couldn't on controller. I was good, but I wasn't that good, so I like just stuck to Cubecraft. But with Galaxy, it's like it's not exactly the most. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not a non-appealing server. But it's not something I'm like, oh yeah, will be the first server. Like, I don't know, there's just something about Cubecraft's branding and like their color scheme and stuff. It just makes you want to click that server first, if that makes sense, even without the player.
Oh
count.
yeah.
But like,
Exactly. Like space theme on Minecraft is like probably confusing to a lot of people, but I mean, you can't really do much.
Yeah.
this is gonna sound really weird, but I'd rather click
Yeah.
a light blue logo than a dark purple logo.
Well, yeah, because it's more appealing to the eyes. Like
Yeah, exactly.
it's the same thing with like thumbnails. You know?
Yeah, you
like-
click on the bright thumbnails, right?
Yeah, you'll click on a brighter thumbnail, but like if something is just if it just doesn't look appealing and it doesn't have the numbers but like to back it up, like why would you play it? They're given really no reason until they actually like decide
Try
to
the
make the
server.
conscious decision to be like, okay, I'm gonna play Galaxite and see how it is.
And with like the dancing NPCs and stuff, like even sometimes I like in a lobby and I don't like on any other server. And that's what Hive's not
Mhm.
doing. They're not gonna make dancing NPCs and they have a moving train, but they're not gonna have like a crazy overwhelming
Yeah.
UI.
I
And
feel like
the UI confuses me a lot on Galaxy. I sometimes struggle to find my friends list.
oh yeah, like they could definitely do better with their like UI designs, and I think they should also get rid of like some unnecessary stuff that could be lagging like lower devices because it's really not worth it.
I mean,
They
gameplay
could have like
itself-
the cool stuff, you know.
yeah,
Yeah, like the
exactly.
games are like great,
And
you
the
know.
gameplay is very nice as well.
Yeah.
And I like the staff. Like the staff are very, very responsive. I guess that's because of the low player count, but that still stands. And then like the tournament, like the fact they hosted a tournament was really cool, and all,
Yeah.
like the community tournaments, all that kind of jazz. That's what like makes it good. I guess just the UI like kind of doesn't make them the best, if that makes sense. Because we're not doing a tier list based on player counts. If we were, then Cubecraft would be in best, right?
Right.
So we're just
Yeah.
doing it based on the actual server itself, and I feel like if the UI was a bit more cleaner and a bit better, I definitely think it could be up there with one of the best. It'd be like low best, but it'd be best. But I just don't think
I
I can
think-
put best based on that and the new
Yeah.
feature.
Yeah, I think It's got a lot of bugs that still need to be fixed. I think. I say personally for me, it'd be good.
I think if you give it like 1 to 2 years, it could probably give the Hive a run. Like, it could give the Hive like a run for its money. You know,
For sure.
like it's definitely gonna be up there. Like, if they just figure out what they want to do, like how to market it and how to make like all their issues like better, and they really like dedicate themselves to it, they could definitely go from like wherever we're gonna put them to like the best.
Yeah.
And that's what they're planning on doing, so we'll see how that goes.
Exactly.
So are we all gonna? I know you haven't said your super, but I'm just gonna assume we're gonna go with that. Are we all agreeing that it's a good server?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Galaxite good.
Yep.
Okay. Nice. Anything else to say on that matter? Or are we just gonna leave it there?
Not really for me.
Okay, I think that we should say something. Orbitzz, you remember the Alex podcast? Alex said like most of the other featured servers have had experience like on Java and stuff running servers.
Oh,
They're still learning every day, so that's also a thing that they need to do and develop.
Yeah, because that's
so yeah, I think that's
guess
also
that's
gonna
like
be
we
a factor
said
on their growth.
in like 2 years' time. Once because like with Hive and Cubecraft and stuff like you just said there with Alex, he said it was on they were all on Java edition. So I guess 2 years down the line, once they've caught up in a sense with Hive and they're learning with the Hive, that's when they will definitely be like, yeah, we can definitely we're in competition with you now, kind of thing, rather than we're like trying to catch up. If that makes sense. Like I kind of said it to him on the podcast. Alright, so the next server that we're going to talk about is Mineplex. Go right this time. Mineplex. Another server starting with M the only other server starting with M that I can safely say from myself isn't a very good server.
No.
They stole my money, so this might be a bit biased, but they stole my money. Alright?
They did?
Yeah.
Tell us the story.
So I was playing it, oh god, this must have been like last Christmas, and not the most recent Christmas, the Christmas before
What a
that.
great Christmas present.
I know. So I went onto the server and I was playing with 2 of my old Discord mods, and they had this thing that you could buy, and it was like this thing that you could buy to stuff like fireworks in the lobby. It was like, I think it was like £3 for like 5 or something. Me being the funny guy I am, I thought I'd just buy it to test out. So I did 2 of them. I did 2 of the fireworks things, and they set off, and I didn't realize they'd explode and give it to everyone. I thought it was only for me. But that's not what the scam was, anyways. So I got bored of the server and I logged off. And then like 2-3 weeks later, once the Christmas event had gone, I logged back on, and my 3 fireworks that I hadn't used were just gone. Didn't even get them. They just disappeared. I tried looking everywhere for them, all gone. So they technically stole my money. Because they never said it was limited. Like,
did you report the bug?
Yeah, no, yeah, I did. I reported it. I still have the screenshots on my phone. I reported it for things like, well, you have no proof that you bought it, so we're not going to give you your money back. It's like, so you're telling me I have to record myself purchasing something on your server to get my... And there was also like, oh yeah, because it was through Minecraft as well, it's hard to give your money back. I'm just like...
Well, they don't even have logs?
Apparently not.
That is true, that like they can't, like, Microsoft can barely issue refunds.
But okay, well, they could have compensated me and gave me my free fireworks at least. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't pay the server, so I couldn't care less, but they still should have compensated me for it, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like, instead of just saying, yeah, we can't do anything about it because you don't have proof of you purchasing it. Like, okay. Like, so surely there's something you can do. I kind of wish I recorded it now, because I was, once again, going to make a video about it. Could probably still, but it wouldn't really be that interesting or relevant. But, so that. They also have Skyblock. Yeah, I don't know if they have it now, because I haven't logged onto the server for a while, but they said I had Skyblock in development last time I checked. Yeah, maybe you can play it. I will say though that the creative housing is pretty cool.
I really like Speed Builders. I think that's like a really good game.
Oh, is that the one with the fish with the Guardian?
Yeah, when I played Cubecraft, I used to play it like with my IRL friends, and it was so fun. Now it's pretty laggy, but I think another features are should implement on it because it's a really fun game mode.
That'd be great for Hive Arcade actually, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I will say Speed Builder. I like Speed
That was
Builders
the only thing I
housing.
played on Mineplex, other than like, because I didn't know Hive existed at the time. I played like a copy of Just Build, basically. Like, I think it was called like Master Builders.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I was talking about.
Yeah,
like
but I mean,
the
Speed
mini
Builders
walls.
is so good.
Mini Wars was good, but it was also really laggy, which was really
I
sad.
would play Speed Builders.
Speed Builders.
I haven't done much Mini Wars.
If it wasn't laggy, there was also this other one that was quite cool. And it's like it was like 1v1s, it was like 1v1 arenas. But if someone left it, like the first time I played it, when someone left it, like broke the whole game. So I was stuck in my arena.
Yeah.
But at the same time I played it, they'd fix it, which was pretty cool. I remember I just deleted it now, but I made a video about it, and I came up against someone in the game who like recognized me and was making a video themselves. I was like, oh, cool. But yeah, I mean, the games are good, the games are cool, but it's actually about the gameplay of the games I don't really like and stuff like that.
Right,
so
yeah. Really buggy.
Yeah, because we can say the game mode idea is good and it's like the game mode concept is good, but we can't say it's good if it's not like playable, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
I think it used to be, but I mean, I think the fact the game modes alone and their like ideas, I think that definitely keeps it out of Y for me.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm gonna put it. I don't know actually. I'm probably gonna put it in meh.
Yeah, I don't think I can put it up there with Cubecraft
because it's only got a few good game modes, but then again they're incredibly long.
Well, what about you, Super? Do you have much experience on other than like speed builders? Do you have much experience on Mineville?
I mean, I used to like play it. I'm
Mineplex,
pretty sure they had like a hunt in the hub once.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they did that.
But they used to do it 30 items. It was almost impossible.
Oh yeah.
They took forever.
I remember getting on the sign. I don't know. It's really not like, I wouldn't say it's completely meh, but it's also not like completely
decent. It can't be decent.
I know, like it can't be decent, but it's like it's like the top of meh.
Because how I see it is Cubecrafts can't be put on the same list, like on the same tier as Galaxite, but then this can't be put on the same tier as Cubecraft. But then it's also not meh, and I mean it has to be made like another bracket. Are we top of meh? Yeah, do you want to go top of meh?
I think top of meh.
Top of meh, yeah.
Are we keeping Pixel Paradise above Lifeboat? Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, I would.
I don't know. I probably would. I probably would think Lifeboat's better because there's way more games and a lot more functionality, I guess.
Yeah, but then we also have to talk about how fun the games are. Like,
I mean, like they are just like
both are like very equal.
They are just copies of Cubecraft, but like
yeah. Do we just keep it the same for now, and we can discuss it a little bit?
I think keep it the same.
Yeah, okay, just keep it.
Sure.
All right.
Alright, so the penultimate featured server we're talking about is the Hive. Let's go! Best server!
We're all going to be so
biased. We have no bias.
Every other server on this list is
But I feel like there's a difference between bias and actually like...
I feel like it's earned bias.
Good opinion, a based opinion.
Yeah, it's like earned bias, you know?
And it's also a tier list. Every tier list is going to be biased, right?
Because anyone that likes, like, let's say Mineplex over Hive is just coping, and they just they just grew up with it or something.
People who put Mineville over Hive are just I don't understand. I don't know how they do it. I mean, we're gonna have Cubecraft and Galaxite mains raging. I've seen them raging over tier lists. So they're gonna be raging at the fact that we're gonna be biased towards Hive here, but oh well. Yeah, I mean there are a few cons with Hive, I guess. I'm trying to think of some that I can say off the top of my head.
In my opinion, though, like the cons aren't big enough to like derail it, you know? Like I know that's like not exactly like a controversial take. That's like the most safe take you can have, but it's really the only one that makes sense. But
I mean, everything's gonna have cons though. Like if it was perfect, then it'd have every single player on Minecraft Bedrock. Like it's
the thing isn't like the tier isn't called perfect. It's called best, and it is the best. I mean, there's not a better rendition on Bedrock.
I do want to talk a bit more about it though, because then it's very easy just to say it's the best and put in the best. So I mean, we've all agreed it's gonna be.
Yeah,
the best,
I'd rather just like say the
talk about it a bit. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the new arcade. Hopefully, I mean, I definitely say if arcade wasn't releasing, I wouldn't put it in good, but I feel like it'd be a little bit tempting to because of like they haven't updated in the last 2 years, but because we know there's an update coming, it's very easy to say it's going to be the best, if that makes sense, or like it still is the best. I enjoy the game modes. Oh yeah, go Jake.
I'm just gonna say this now. A lot of people are saying like arcade is gonna be like the new transform of Hive content. Like I don't see a lot of people watching that stuff.
It's
gonna be a really fun game to play, but like people are like complaining. All the creators have no idea what they're talking about, to be honest, because all they're saying is like, oh my god, we can finally upload or whatever. We can finally not get 10 out of 10s on YouTube, but like
you don't need updates.
You don't understand.
Do that. Make it down.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm just making sure. I wasn't sure if you're saying that to just us. I mean, I said it in CCC the other day. Without any updates, you've noticed that all of the smaller creators have just disappeared. There's not smaller creators, short channels. All the short channels have just disappeared without the Hive update, and people
because they have no motivation.
It's not just that,
like,
they have nothing to talk about.
They don't look at the bigger picture, and they just like I'm not trying to diss them, but like they don't see the full scope of it and are like, okay, there's potential in doing these ideas rather than waiting for an update from the Hive. Like you don't
there's
need
so
an
much
update.
content that's still being made on Hive, and people aren't capitalizing on it, and all they want is new stuff.
I mean, I said it as well. Like I said, the Hive not updating is actually perfect because it's brought out the creativity in creators and it's weeded out.
Right.
Exactly.
It's weeded out like the short channels. Like Evident has gone from Trap Him to this new content and he's enjoying it. Potato Pie is now doing general Minecraft content. Danny Zabomba's gone into the challenge for money videos. Jake, you've done stuff like speed running and like all that kind of stuff. Super, you've taken a bit of a break, but you've still got ideas for. No, but I mean like I'm like it's still good. Like you still got ideas of content to make. You just haven't had the chance to make it, kind of thing. Me, I've moved pretty much completely away from general Hive content. I use it as background gameplay, but I go into storytime videos. I talked about how McDonald's scammed me. You know, like and rather than talking about why I like Hive Skywars. That kind of idea, and I think it's definitely shown the creators. I mean, actually, no, perfect as well. You, Jake, as well. Like you went into Java speedrunning content. Like it's showing who can branch out and who is restricted to Hive updates.
Exactly.
So like that's why I think Hive updating is not updating is a good idea. I think Arcade is gonna be good. I plan to make a video about it. I'll say what the video is because it's pretty obvious. It's what your favorite Hive arcade game says about you. It's obvious that I'm gonna make that video, and I'm sure Super you might like trolling in arcade or something. Jake might make a video of like speedrunning block drop or something. I don't know. But like we are going to make videos about it, but the creators who are saying this is revolutionary and this is going to change it's not.
No, it's not.
It's
other than the
last,
jewels
like,
and the
3
bridge
weeks.
kind of like
exactly. I was going to say the bridge
actually,
but
even then with bridge, like it's full. I don't
think jewels is jewels. Like it's gonna be, I don't know. It's like literally just gonna like in most people's eyes, it's probably just gonna be like a rip off of Hypixel's party games, like in a Java audience, which obviously it isn't. But like no one watches party games for a reason.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know. Yeah.
But what is like bridge content going to do? You can make like some people are going to think of some amazing crazy ideas, don't get me wrong. Like someone might do a 1v1 in my fans in bridge, or Danny might make a bridge tournament, or I might host a Twitch bridge tournament, whatever. But like it's not like you can make 20 videos on bridge, 20 videos on jewels, 20 videos on block drop, and then 20 videos on the new game mode, which is probably going to be party games or whatever it's called, because it's
I think you can for the bridge.
But okay, give me 4 tiles off the top of your head now. If you can't, that's fine. I'm not saying you're not going to be able to.
Oh, like you could just take like all the regular.
No, don't give ideas. People steal them.
Actually, don't give ideas. Like, don't do that.
I've seen channels pull it off. Like people could pull it off and pull in like the one I pulled up like right now. It gets like 200k views per video.
Can you link it in our?
Yeah, I'll link it.
We won't say it out loud.
But like. I don't know if you've seen him, but he's like...
Is that Evident Pinkin?
I mean, yeah, but then it's like... I mean,
it's like, possible. Bridging is like in the algorithm, so like just to put bridge, like...
right.
Like there.
Oh, yeah, I get that. So, I mean, ultimately, Hive is best. We've already confirmed that Hive is best, but we just wanted to talk a bit more about it and kind of talk about the creator side of things as well, and the new update. Is there anything else to say on the matter? Anybody else got anything to say?
Nope, I think we're good.
So the final server, and the only server on here that isn't a Bedrock Edition server, Hypixel. And I already know what my answer is for this, but once again at the Hive I want to talk about it a bit more. But then you guys also could have different ideas for this. So Hypixel, we don't play it much. I don't play it much anymore. I do have YouTube rank on it. Do you play it much, Super?
I actually play it pretty often. I play Hypixel a lot.
That made me assume then that you enjoy it.
Yeah.
I like it. The Java knockback is like...
I don't. I hate it.
Java knockback I find really weird is the issue. But that's Java knockback in general. That's not Hypixel. I just find it...
Oh, well, yeah.
But
the player base is something else.
It's very toxic. The bridge community, the Jules community is so toxic. It is. The amount of times I'm playing Jules and like people like I die and then like screw you, you're trash. How do you have YouTube rank? I'm just like, cool, thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, YouTube rank is meant to make me like amazing at the game, right? Yeah, but the community is definitely a bit of a letdown. But the games itself, they have a lot of different games. I quite like the simple party games like TNT.
They have so much. Like in my opinion, like Hypixel, you can't really top it yet, but you will be able to.
With more updates, Hive is definitely working its way there. If it pops out like a
Hive is definitely getting there. I think they just need to like add more games.
I think honestly, the more like pointless stuff Hypixel had, like the worse it gets, because there's just so much stuff that's so unnecessary.
Yeah, and then it means that they're also neglecting game modes and not updating game modes that people enjoy. Even the small ones that people like. Arcade is just neglected, and like some of the games in there are fun. Like I played can't remember the name of it, but I played one of the games we talked about on one of the old podcasts, Jake.
It was it's Wool Wars, right?
Yeah, it was. Oh no, Bounty Hunters. I said Bounty Hunters, so it's really fun.
Oh.
But Wool Wars was good. Yeah, that's one of the ones I got to play. That was really fun. But I was looking at Bounty Hunters, but I didn't get to play because I had like 0 players. It's been completely neglected. But the game itself looks really fun, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think you're right though. The more stuff they add, the more they're like slowly falling off because they're splitting. At that point, they're splitting the server too. Like they keep adding new games.
They're just splitting their player counts into different games. Exactly.
Honestly, if they got rid of a few of the dead games and then reintroduced new games, I thought that'd be pretty
there's
good.
like 30 games. There's so many games that I don't even know.
And that's what people expect Hive to add, and then but they don't think about it. Like Treasure Wars only I queue the same people every single day in Treasure Wars. If the Hive added 50 more games, I'll be playing against the exact same people every single game in Treasure Wars. That's what people don't understand. They're like, oh, Hive, add this, and it's just like, well,
I mean, platform-based matchmaking like does play into that a lot because like, okay, this is what the owners have said.
More is my point.
No, the owners have said like Hive is 90% mobile players and 10% any other platform. So we just don't see we literally don't see like all the bad players mainly. It's just sweats for the PC community.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hypixel is fun. I think it's definitely a good server. I've gotten a bit more into it lately. Like I said, I haven't played in a while, sorry, but when I was playing it, I got a bit more into it. And I do want to again. I like the PvP games for the most part. Do you guys have anything to say about Hypixel?
I don't know. I feel like it's not very like beginner friendly at all.
Oh no,
it's very like if you don't know what you're doing, you're pretty much screwed.
But it's hard to do that. It's really hard to get to that point. Though is the issue.
Yeah. I think they're just getting like complacent.
What do you mean?
I mean, yeah, even like their navigation and stuff upon joining the servers, like there's so much happening. Everything's in your face. You don't know what's happening.
Yeah, it's a bit like it doesn't look like Galaxite, but it gives me the same vibes of like this is really confusing kind of thing.
Well,
no, for me, I guess it like takes me ages sometimes to look for like the lobby I want through like the navigation thing.
Hypixel's, like the other, like it's over expanding, like the other server, like. It shouldn't be going too far because look at the content that's being made on it. It's all like the same stuff, Yeah. People are actually just like straight up starting to move away from just servers in general as well.
Yeah, Hypixel isn't growing. That's for sure. Like, or at least Hypixel content isn't growing.
Yeah, people
are sort of hit like a roadblock.
People are becoming a lot more creative with the fact of like they make Hypixel content, but they aren't restricted to Hypixel. Same with Hive. Like people aren't restricted to Hive content, but they're making their content on the Hive. And I enjoy it. I do think the player count the player base lets it down a lot. Like being a YouTube rank, I have to nick all the time because they're so toxic. Even in the Discord, they see a YouTube rank and they just think it's an automatic pass to just hurl abuse at you, kind of thing. I mean, I'm fine with it. I couldn't care less, but the point stands is they're still doing it, kind of thing.
Right.
I think I know where we're all gonna put it. I assume, unless someone throws a wild card, I'd put it in best.
I would also put it in best.
I'll put it in best, but I'm probably gonna put it below Hive.
Ooh,
which is my opinion, though.
What about you, Super? Above or below Hive?
I mean, I feel like you playing it as your main server, or you not playing it as your main server, like already gives enough away.
Yeah. But I could still like you if I'd been my main server, but I mean,
but then you're asking,
I think if we're looking from like an objective point of view, like from an objective point of view, Hypixel is better than Hive right now.
If it was on Bedrock, would it be your main server, Jake?
No.
And what about you, Super?
It'd be worse.
It wouldn't be mine either, because I personally think that this might be a hot take, but like Hypixel probably has nothing on like the Hive's quality, like Hive's quality is just so high that Hypixel can't really match it like at all.
Hypixel,
but at the same time, like they're doing good.
Hypixel is a Java server, dude. Like, like I said this in a video once, it would never thrive on Bedrock Edition because it is a Java server. Like, I mean, I agree. Super, I agree with Jake about below Hive, yeah.
I say below Hive.
I'd say below Hive. Super, I mean, it's gonna go below.
It's about even, but yeah, I'll say
this is like this is like coming from a Bedrock opinion, but yeah.
There we go.
I just think it's like the Hive is way too polished for Hypixel to even like compete for like quality. Hive just needs more modes.
Right.
Hive just needs more players as well. I mean, I know we haven't said about player counts, but Hive definitely deserves more. I mean,
I
during the
think
summer,
they'll
it'll
get them
obviously
if they like
thrive.
start updating a little more, you know?
Do you know what the thing is though? And it's like it's I'm saying this right now, and you guys can reference this in 5 months regarding if I'm right or wrong. I don't care. Hive is releasing Arcade next month. The player count is going to go up because of new Arcade, but because it's also summer. The player count is not going up just because Arcade. And when the player count goes back down, people are gonna go, oh my god, they need to release a new game mode. Arcade brought their game mode back up. But it's not Arcade. It's because nobody's in school anymore. The player count is going to go up because nobody's at school. Okay, and it's going to go back down once everybody goes back to school. Arcade is not the reason for the player count rising to the levels it's about to rise to. And you can, if I'm wrong,
it's gonna be a big part. But yeah,
of course, I'm not saying it's not going to play a part. But if I'm wrong and the player count doesn't go back down, and I look like a mug, so be it. But if I'm correct, you people can look back on it and be like, okay, and every single time someone makes the argument in the future, and if I'm right and someone makes the argument in the future, because do you both agree with me here? What I'm saying? So we can reference this in the future when someone makes the argument of, oh, there needs to be a new game mode, because look what Arcade did to the Hive.
It's really it's a mix of factors. Like
but it's not solely Arcade. That's my point.
Yeah, it's not solely Arcade. It's not solely summer.
Exactly. So that is the final tier list. I'm just gonna run through it one last time. So in Y, so we'll go from bottom to the top. So in Y we have Mineville. In Meh we have Lifeboat, Pixel Paradise, and then Mineplex being at the top. In Decent we have Cubecraft. In Good we have Galaxite, and then in the Best we have Hypixel, and then Hive being at the top of Best, therefore making it the best server that we have on this list. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. And obviously, like, I know people who are listening are like, well, that's not my opinion. Like, it's our opinions. We're very biased because, you know, we're literally, like, technically Hive creators, you know? But this is our tier list, and, like, this is all we really need.
I mean, Jake and I on the Inside Minecraft Twitter, we shared the link to the tier list. So if you want to do it yourself and leave it below that post, you can. This is, once again, like Super said, this is completely biased because that's what tier lists are. They are biased, but we just wanted to make one about the servers. And hopefully in the future, Super, if you enjoyed this podcast, you can come back on as a guest and we can talk to you about you. And when we make an updated version of this in the future, maybe with the new feature servers one being planned, and with some other ones like Zakwa, we can add some Java ones in there, make it a little bit longer. If you want to come back for a part 2,
maybe,
you
know, maybe.
Did you enjoy the podcast?
Maybe, like, I might have some beef here, you know.
Wait, why? Why? Where's the beef?
You'll see in time. Insane Orbitzz.
Okay, well, Super. Thank you for coming on the podcast as a guest. We appreciate it. Jake, do you want to say anything before we go?
No, I think we're good.
Super. Do you want to promote where you are? Well, you promote yourself on like your art and stuff like that.
Go subscribe to youtube.com/c/SuperGamerDX. You know. Listen, I'm just gonna say it.
Oh god.
Oh, Jakester's worse than me. Yes. What? I finally said it. I finally got to say it.
Is that the beef?
Jakester, you are just so bad. I have had enough of dealing with you. I'm gonna put a wrapper on myself, Jakester, and just rep it better than you.
Oh no.
We'll pick up on this on another podcast featuring Super. You've been an amazing guest, Super. Thank you for making the tier list with us. Jake, thank you again. We will be back with another few podcasts in the future because we've got some pretty big ones lined up. What do you mean, probably?
No problem.
I told you this beef.
Did you say no problem? Oh my. Okay, all right. Well, okay.
Could also say probably.
Okay, thank you for watching. This was the Inside Minecraft podcast, and this was our Minecraft server tier list. I know a few people are gonna rage, but it is what it is. We'll see you all in another week. Have a good one, and peace.
Adios, amigos.